Good morning, everyone. So I'm very happy to see you as participants in our today's webinar. I just propose to wait a couple of minutes to wait for some more people who subscribed, and we will start. Okay, I think we can start, and the others will join. Hello again, good morning. So thank you very much for being here with today at this webinar. So we will have today a deep dive, let's say, experience to know and discover what are the European digital hubs. As you know, they a key pillar of the European program for digitalization that is designed to accelerate the digital transformation of small and medium-sized enterprises and also public sector. So these organizations provide access to cutting-edge technologies such as artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, high-performance computing, and other technologies. So they also support companies in testing digital solutions before investing in an activity, developing digital skills, how to access to funding programs, and also integrate and support them to integrate into innovation ecosystems. So today, this is the second deep dive event that we're organizing for the e-boost project that is aimed to discover that EDIHs are the key pillars of digital transformation. And the focus of today's webinar will be the Aragon Digital European Hub. We will discover its main services and some examples and success cases in the mobility sector. So the guest speaker of today's webinar is Sergio Maia Macias. He is strategic innovation, engaged in strategic innovation of ITA. He's representing the Aragon European Digital Hub today. So thank you very much for being with us. Now I will, before going into deep with the topic of the webinar, I will present shortly the what is the e-boost project about. So it is a consortium of 6 partners that is aimed on electromobility for the recovery and internationalization of smart enterprises. So this project is almost at its end. The focus of the project is to build a strong and dynamic platform for European electromobility companies in order to enhance the cooperation among and between them, among them, and also to go abroad. So these are the partners. So you can see we cover different transportation modes from France, Spain, Italy, from Netherlands, and from Poland, and also from Germany. among the one of main objective of the project is to accompany SMEs to transform and support them in the more greener and more digital economy implementation. So today's webinar is has, let's say, a continuation of this of the implementation of this objective, and we are very happy to know share this experience, how to be more digitalized and to become more digital. So let's follow it. Here are main, let's say, pillars of the project. I will not stop to each of them. So we did many activities. We organized cascade funding calls. We did meetings, webinars, had some specific activities on internationalization and training. Here are some indicators, but are not fully completed because there are some other events ongoing. So for sure they will be much higher. What is important to say that we have launched 15 open calls to SMEs. 27 SMEs were funded as let's say to develop their product or services, or to innovate through innovative solutions, innovative services. So here are some information about future webinars that are organizing. Next week on 20th of May, it is planned to be a special third deep dive event on European Digital Hub. It will be it will refer to the iMagister EDH. So it will be a case from Italy, like we do today for Spain mostly. Another event, big event, is that will take place in Zaragoza in Spain, will be next week from 21st to 23rd of May. And we, in this mission, we engaged around 60 SMEs to participate. So they all will be funding with lump sums that provides the support was provided by eBoost and the European Commission. Another big event that will be in the end of the May, 26th and 27th of May. It is International Business Forum organized by eBoost, and these 2 days will include mostly B2B meetings. So it's a special online platform where you can register, when you can find partner and fix a meeting during these days. And there are some sessions in the morning and in the afternoon, some where you can see some pitches, webinars on Turkey related to Canada, USA. So this is a good chance to get connected and to find new networking opportunities. And the last event that I want to mention is on 28th of May. So there are 2 sessions in the morning, matchmaking event, and in the afternoon. The first one will have will be focused on electromobility and logistic industries, and in the afternoon, these matchmaking meetings will be related mostly to automotive and to individual passenger mobility industries. So you have QR codes, you have links. I will share all these slides with you after this webinar, so please register in case you are interested in. So that's all from my side. I don't know if you have any question at this moment. You can address them right in the chat, or just raise your hand if it's possible. Otherwise, I will give the floor to Sergio, that is today's speaker, Sergio Mayo, that will present you the today's keynote speech. Please, Sergio.
Thank you, Irina. I'm starting to share my screen. I'm not sure if you are seeing it. Yeah.
Yes.
Can you see it? Okay, great. So I will put it in presentation mode. And since I have
Yes.
only one screen now in my laptop, I'm afraid that I'm not seeing you. I am just seeing my screen, so please raise your hand or I mean, stop me if you want something that you need further explanation or questions or whatever. So, okay, first of all, thank you, Irina, for this invitation. And also thank you to the eBoost project for this opportunity to present what EDIs are and what we are and how we are implementing this concept of the European Union in our own region in Spain. So I will do a not long presentation, but Irina told me that you are not really aware, the attendants are not really aware of what EDIs are. So I will start by this now. Yeah, I will start explaining you what an EDI is, and afterwards I will tell you how we are working in the European Union innovation ecosystem, mainly in the artificial intelligence innovation ecosystem. I will tell you why later. And afterwards, I will present how we are implementing this concept in our own region, which is not a new concept. You will see it in the first slides. You may not be aware of what these are, but we are not new in the innovation ecosystem of Europe. So it will be really useful for you to know what this network is working and how, as an SME, you can take advantage of it. And in the end, I will present two really brief success cases, or I prefer to call it a SME journey, because you will see that we as an EDI, we are not acting punctually in the SMEs processes, but we prefer to go with them in a long time, in a permanent relationship. And actually we encourage by the European Commission to perform that way, not to act individually at a given point, but to go with SMEs in a long roadmap for increasing their digitalization level. Okay, yeah. So first of all, let me tell you what an EDI is. You have there the definition, and I like to read it as it is, because it is very useful for not for people not knowing it, because the concept of one-stop shop is a concept that the digital program and also the European Commission is spreading all over Europe, because they are aware that many companies, SMEs and so on, they are not really involved in consortiums in European projects, and they need a one-stop shop, some place to knock at regional level and to ask for help. So that is the concept of Digital Innovation Hub. It started in 2016 with this Digitizing European Insurance Industry Initiative. You have the link at the bottom of the slide. It is a really interesting document, and it is the first time that the EDI concept was named by the European Commission, and they wanted to create a pan-European network of digital innovation hubs to support at regional level, but with a network at European level. So DigiConnect was in charge of that. At present, they are in charge as well, but not directly, but with another body. I will tell you later with which body. And they encourage all the regions in Europe to make consortiums between research centers, universities, industry, and public administration, aligned with the regional smart intelligence strategies at a regional level. So it was a really slow-paced beginning of the network, but in the end, in 2021, digital program launch the call that you see at the bottom of the slide, the Digital 2021 EDI 01. And that way they put 200 million euros to fund the EDIs at regional level. And this is the network. So they don't want EDIs to work individually. The European Union don't want to work EDIs to work individually. That they want to have that we have a local impact using European resources. We are supported directly by the European Commission via this body, the Digital Transformation Accelerator. This is a body governed by the European Commission, and that helps the EDI network to perform properly and to perform not individually at a regional level, which is really, let's say, easy because we are in touch with the regional innovation ecosystem, with the regional SMEs, the regional public bodies, and so on. But they want us to work as a network and to encourage the regional SMEs to use services from other European countries and European regions. This is an action beyond EU funding. It is the concept of seal of excellence that I will tell you later. Irina presented a session for next, I think next week. I'm not sure. I didn't get the date, but by an Italian EDI, which is seal of excellence. The seal of excellence concept also. EDIs are also part of the network, even though they are not funded by European Union. And also they have included the associated countries. So we are started by the regions and the countries in the European Union, but now we are bigger because associated countries are also involved in the network. And last Wednesday, 2 days ago, actually, it was the call for the renewal of the funds by the digital program. You see here the screenshot. So we as an EDI, as an Aragon European Digital Innovation Hub, submitted our proposal to be funded again for the next period starting in 2026. You see there the link. I invite you to use the link and search in your region what EDIs are working and what EDIs are funded by the Commission and what other EDIs are not funded but also working as a seal of excellence. So I really encourage you to surf this website and get in touch with the EDI in your region to get support as an SME or as a public organization. This is the EDI network start working in 2023 after the call that I told you before. We are 151 EDIs funded in European Union plus 16 funded EDIs in the associated countries. And as you see here, this is a program which is not which is not only funded by Europe, only funded by digital program, but also they want that the member states are really committed to the EDI network structure. So digital program funds 50% of the expenses, and the remaining 50% are up to the region, up to the member state to decide how to fund it. So you see there in every slide that I will present that we have the logo of the European Union and also the logo of the national, in this case Spain, the national body that is funded our activities as an our own EDIH. So you see there that we have the Spanish Ministry of Industry funding us jointly with the digital program. So the initial period of the network, it was the period 2023-2025. So we are ending by the end of the year our first period of activities, and the consolidation period, called that way by the digital program, the consolidation period, is starting in 2026 and hopefully ending in 2028. And I think hopefully because for this consolidation period, they're encouraging us to define and to prepare for the self-sustainability of the EDIs beyond 2028. So This is something that the European Union want to keep after 2028, but not funding that way, but let's say funding with another tools, let's say like Horizon Europe or H2020 with consortium, including the EDIs in them, but not funding the EDI itself. Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So more data of the network. You see there that we have 151 EDIs, 76 Seal of Excellence. What Seal of Excellence EDI means? If you surf the catalog of the EDIs with the link that I presented in the slide, in two slides before this one, you will see that the Seal of Excellence are really working EDIs, working properly in their region, in their country, but funded only at national level, not funded by the digital program. So they are part of the network. We share with them the same type of services. We also use the Digital Transformation Accelerator, both of them, but they are not funded by digital. They are supported by digital, but not funded by digital. And our mission, you see there, is mainly to accelerate the digital transformation of SMEs across the European Union. We are focused on three big technologies, which are HPC, high performance computing, artificial intelligence, and also cybersecurity. But starting in the 1st of January of 2025, we are now part of the European Union Artificial Intelligence Office. And this means that we have a more demanding goal in the artificial intelligence technology. We are not abandoning the HPC, we are not abandoning cybersecurity, but we are going to be measured by the Commission in terms of how many services with artificial intelligence technology we are offering to our ecosystem, to our regional ecosystem, because we are part of the AI office now. So EDIS is a very powerful initiative in the European Union artificial intelligence ecosystem, but it is not the only. This graphic on the right side of the slide is a really interesting one because digital program and also the Commission, they realized that they have launched a lot of initiatives, many of them very useful, many of them really working, really performing great, but not in a coordinated manner. So at this stage that we are really mature, that we are consolidating as a body supporting the regional SMEs, they are encouraging us as an EDI to get in touch with other initiatives that are also working properly in the artificial intelligence ecosystem, but that they are not EDIs. So they are encouraging us to work closely with the AI factories. I will not speak here in this webinar about AI factories or devs or regulatory sandboxes. I just mentioned because it's very useful for you to know where we are and with other initiatives or projects we are working. So they are encouraging us to work closely with the AI factories, also with the devs, which is testing and experimentation facilities, and also with the AI regulatory sandboxes. Now, as a regional bodies in charge of deploying artificial intelligence in Europe with a mandate of digital program, we are in charge to have a help desk to provide basic information on compliance with the AI Act. So digital program and the European Commission is expecting that every EDI at regional level is answering with the help of the Digital Transformation Accelerator, of course, with the body that they are using for helping us. But they expect that we are able to answer any question that SMEs or any other body is asking regarding the AI Act. So you can imagine that this is a huge amount of work. So we are preparing at the regional level to work closely with the DTA in order to answer properly to any question that the industry, the academia, SMEs, public bodies, and so on are asking us regarding the application and the compliance with the AI Act. So also we are encouraged to redirect, to refer any SME or any company that is not, let's say, that is not really prepared to work with the services provided by the EDIs, which are really high in terms of TRLs. They are not commercial, but almost 7, 8. We have providing services in 7, 8 level of TRL. But maybe some SME needs more testing facilities or so on. So we are encouraged to refer them to our links in the TEF, in the testing and experimenting facilities, and also in the AI factories. So you see here, this is a huge, really huge network of different initiatives launched by the European Union with the goal of increasing the level of digitalization of European SMEs, focused now mainly in artificial intelligence, not only, but mainly in artificial intelligence technology. And this is the four types of services that EDIs are offering. Any EDI in Europe, it doesn't matter if it's in Sweden, in Portugal, in Spain, in Italy, it doesn't matter where it is located the EDI, offer four type of services. First one is the most, let's say, demanded one because it's the technical expertise. So the technical expertise and the pilots and the proof of concepts and so on, they are called test before invest, and they are called that way because they are thought as services that SMEs are consuming to test if a given technology is useful for them, is useful for their goals, is useful for their products, their services, and so on. So they test with this technology, with services provided by the EDIs, and afterwards they have the data and the information to decide if it is okay that they invest further money, further resources, further effort in this technology. Also, we are offering training services, training and skill development. It is called for any EDI. You see there that AI services, AI technologies are really written in these boxes. These boxes are provided by the program, by digital program. So in the previous period, the AI word was not uh, written in this type of services, but now they are really pushing us to use AI in any type of services that we are offering. Also, the third one is a very useful for SMEs, which is the support to fund investment service. This service is really linked to the concept of one-stop shop. And what I told you at the beginning of the presentation, that many SMEs are not aware of these initiatives, these bodies, these projects at European level, and they are not aware of what type of financial support they are able to get in the European Union innovation ecosystem. But not only in this consolidation period, starting in 2026, we as an EDI, then all the network of EDIs is also providing support to the SMEs to get private funding. We are really biased, we are really encouraged to help SMEs not only to go to European project consortiums, European project funded projects, but mainly, really mainly, not also, but really mainly to get private funds. So you as an SME, if you are hearing me, you know that the European Union is good working consortium, is good working joint project, but it's not that good helping SMEs to get private funding. So we are really encouraged, and we are supposed to get tools to help SMEs to get this private funding at European level. And finally, the software, let's say, the software service that we are providing as an EDI, which is the innovation ecosystem and the working. And this service, I like to say it. I like to say that this service is just to help SMEs to use the network. Let's say an SME from, let's say, from Zaragoza, from my city, is interested in a service that we, as an Orgonedi, we are not specialists, we are not offering, but they knock on our door. So I have to help them to use the network to get in touch with the proper EDI in any other region, in any other country in Europe, to provide them with the right technological or training service that they are looking for. So this service is to help our ecosystem, our regional ecosystem, to use the network that we are building as an EDI. Okay. Yeah. Yes. And now, after this introduction, I hope that it is more clear for you what an EDI is and how we are working and what type of service we are providing at European level. I will go deeper with our EDI, with Aragon European Digital and Innovation Hub, and who we are. And this slide is very, very useful for you to know what you may expect from any EDI all over Europe. I mean, not every EDI has the same type of partners, the same type of consortium, but I am proud of being part of this consortium because we are really following the instructions that the European Union is expecting from the consortium of EDI to be built of. So you see here that we have the regional ICT cluster, which is a private body. The regional ICT cluster is working with us in the consortium of the Aragon EDI. And afterwards, we have the three funders, the three starting bodies of the regional European Digital Innovation Hub, which is the Regional Development Agency, the main public university in the region, and the main research and technology organization in the region, which is ITA, which is where I work. I work in Aragon Institute of Technology, and we are the coordinators of the Regional Digital Innovation Hub. And closely with the regional main public university and with the Regional Development Agency, we founded the Digital Innovation Hub in 2016, before the call, before any other initiative in Europe, before any type of funding from Europe or from our region or from our nation. We funded this Digital Innovation Hub. And at the right side, you have the main business organizations of the region, which are the chambers of commerce and the two associations of business organization. So this type of partnership is the one, more or less, of course, more or less, is the one that you may expect from any other EDI in any other European country or region. So you see here that we are covering almost all the regional innovation ecosystem in every region, and we are able to provide the four type of services that I showed you before, because each partner is specialized in one or two different type of services, and we are really the most proper bodies at the regional level to provide those type of services. Now let me show you a video, a very brief video to show you who we are and what type of services we're providing. It's a really 1 minute or so video. So let me put it. Oh, sorry.
We don't hear it.
Sorry, you don't hear it. Ah, sorry, you don't hear it. And I put the Spanish version. Sorry. So yeah, I will skip this one. Sorry for this. I will skip this one. Yeah, I will go. Sorry for this. You have I will share. I can share it with you, Irina, the link of the video. If you want, you can share it with attendants, and you can see it later. Okay, so sorry for this. I thought that it was proper to hear that, but it's not working properly. Okay, so besides the 7 partners that I showed you before, you see they are here in this slide, the 7 partners balloon here. But we have an ecosystem of more than 160 entities in our ready. The 7 partners are the partners that we are providing the services, but we have a really huge ecosystem of business organizations, social agents, clusters, uh, CAR, which is a partner in eBoost, which is a colleague which is working with you in eBoost project, is one of those 12 clusters which are members of Aragon EDIHs. Research centers and universities, SMEs. We have now more than 100 SMEs being part of the ecosystem of the Digital Innovation Hub, foundation and public administration, and also technology parks and public firms and platforms. So we are 7 partners providing services, but we are an ecosystem of more than 160 entities working at regional level and trying to increase the level of digitalization of our ecosystem. And this is how we are implementing our services. You see there all again the 4 type of services that as an EDI you are in charge of providing. And we have here the let's say the implementation, the branding that we are defining for our services. We have the EDI Lab for the Test Before Invest services, the EDI Academy for the skills and training services, the EDI Funding for the support to fund investment services, and the networking branding for the ecosystem and networking services. And you see there at the left side of the slide the BDBA iSpace Platinum label. I like to put it here in this slide because the Test Before Invest services, which are really the technological services that we are providing as an EDI, and the most demanded services by the ecosystem, they have to be based on our knowledge and on our experience. And we are really focused in AI and data technologies. We have the Platinum label from the BDBA, and only 7 iSpaces in Europe have this label, which is the maximum award of excellence in AI and data technologies. So we always say our SMEs, our ecosystem, that we are that they are using really cutting edge data and AI technologies at regional level. That they are really, I mean, they are, I don't know the word, but maybe they are lucky to have this EDI really near. For instance, we have also regional demands regarding, let's say, cybersecurity or other technologies, and we usually refer them to other EDIs, to other EDIs in the network, more focused on those technologies. But we are also receiving referrals of other EDIs at European level, that SMEs that they want to use our data and AI technologies services. Services in numbers. This is not an exhaustive list. This is just a sample of categories of services that we are providing. 12 different categories of service, but this is not a fixed one. We are changing them. We are redefining them depending on the demands of the regional SMEs and the regional ecosystems. We are focused on 17 sectors, but also and again, this is not proactive from us. We are not sectorial focused. We are technology focused, and the sectors using our services are the most, let's say, most powerful sectors in our region. One of them, transport and mobility, the one involved in the EBOOST project, but not only. So we are not sectorial focused, but technological focused. And finally, we have 14 different types of technologies, but main ones being HPC cloud and AI and cognitive system technologies. How we are organizing our services. This is the website. I will not serve the website. You have there the link to serve it when you want. But if you press the key technologies um, section, you will see 5 key technologies: cognitive systems, IPT cloud, logistics, smart manufacturing, and robotics. And if you click there, you will see a set of, let's say, predefined test before invest services. And I always say predefined because when an SME is asking us for a test before invest service, they surf the network, they get they like or they are interested in a given, let's say, cognitive system service, but it is not a predefined services. It's like a framework where to define jointly with the SME what type of services we're providing as an SME. So around 95% of our services are, let's say, ad hoc for the SME needs. So this is not a marketplace in terms of you consume the service as it is, not a marketplace in that way, but a marketplace in terms of a catalog. You surf the network, you realize that we are providing a service that maybe is useful for you, and then you knock on our door. We talk each other for several sessions, and we define jointly the type of services that we are providing to SME. So this is really a powerful tool for the ecosystem, and the digital prom, they do want to be that way. They don't want to be just a marketplace to consume services in a standard way. Okay, so this is the portfolio of test before invest services, and also we have the portfolio of funding services. I will go faster here because this is just showing our web and how you can find different type of services. The academy services. I marked here the micro credentials brand that we have in our web. I will go deeper later with this branding because this is that kind of differential training that we are providing from other providers. We are providing skills and training services with the micro credentials of the public university label. Okay. The networking ecosystem, you see here different type of services that we are providing. And finally, I like to put this slide everywhere because if you are not aware of the EDI network, I am sure that you were not aware of everything that an EDI does, our potential, and how we can help the regional ecosystem. And the ecosystem neither. So we do need to make a huge effort in communication like today and in collaboration with other EDIs. I put here several different pictures and screenshots of actions that we are doing to raise awareness. To raise awareness, which is one of the mandates of the digital program, and to raise awareness not only at regional level, but at national, at a European level. We are really encouraged to make joint actions with other EDIs, and we are really encouraged to let's say to take our SMEs to these forums in order that they are not only aware of what their regional EDI is offering, but also what other EDIs in other countries are offering for them, and maybe it's more useful for any other technology for them than the regional EDI is providing. And this is another services which deserves a slide for itself, which is the digital maturity assessment. The digital maturity assessment is a tool provided by the DTA, by the Digital Transformational Accelerator, the European body supporting EDIs in their daily basis. And the DTA provides this tool for assessing SMEs digitalization level and to help EDIs to define our intervention. So this is an assessment of with 6 dimensions and no more than 11 questions. And any SME asking an EDI for an intervention for any type of services, skills and training, test before invest, support to fund investment, and so on, it is mandatory to perform this DMA assessment. We have a twofold goal with this assessment. First one is to know the level of digitalization of the SME, of course, with these the dimensions and the questions. And the second one is to know what type of services is okay to provide to the SME, because maybe if the level of digitalization is very low or is too high, the EDI is not the proper tool for the SME to use. Maybe they have to use an AI factory or a testing and experimental facility. You remember the slide with all those other bodies in the European Union. So we are really encouraged to do this assessment, not only for measuring the level of digitalization, but to co-define with the SME what type of services they are really needing at this first stage. And I like to read this journey as it is, because it puts it all together with an example of all the slides that I showed you before. It puts it all together because it has almost every concept, every European initiative that I showed you before, and it's very clarifying for you. For instance, a company willing to implement an AI-driven energy consumption forecasting model within an existing manufacturing system might need a test before invest pilot, and also specific staff training upskilling from our set of services. We can provide both. Aragon ED can provide both, but in the DMA analysis, in the assessment that I showed you before, and in the starter meeting for the needs of the assessment, we are also identified that the SME may also take advantage of AI Matter services, which is a testing and experimental facility initiative, because they need lower TRL than our services. And that way they will improve their manufacturing processes. And we also realize that they could use the AI factories for testing the performance of the new algorithm developed by us, by Aragon DIH, in test before invest pilot. Thus, our intervention would be that way: a test before invest pilot, a technological service, also a training service, and also a third intervention, which is the referral and the brokerage services to both Spanish node of the AI factories and also the testing and experimentation facility proper partner providing the identified services. So in this paragraph, in this huge sentence, I tried to compile, let's say, a journey of a given SME knocking on our door and really using a huge amount of services, not only at European level, but at different stages of their needs. Okay, they are using test before invest, training for NEDI, they are performing the DMA analysis, they will use AI factories, they will use testing and experimentation facilities. And with this sentence that is the main goal that digital program want for EDIs. They want to be the one-stop shop. They want to be the door where the SMEs are knocking at the first stage in the region. And That way, we have the roadmap for SMEs. We have really different stages of SMEs digitalization level, depending on SME needs. And we don't have a predefined entry point for the SMEs. You can entry by a training, by academy, by funding, by networking, by test before invest. And both uh, uh, every services is both ad hoc and collective services. Let's say we are test before invest are more ad hoc services, but maybe funding and academy are more collective services. And I try to explain it because if you as an SME needs a specific training, it's likely that many other SMEs in the region also needs those type of services. So the academy services, the skills and training services are usually performed in a collective way, and also the funding, because the private funding, the public funding at European level, national level, or regional level, it's likely that is useful not only for one SME, but for many of them at regional level. So these services, the academy and the funding services, are usually performed in a collective way, and the test before invest, the lab services, are usually performed at an ad hoc way for specifically for the needs of the SME. And I put here the badges that DTA is providing us. So if you surf the EDI catalog, if you look for the EDI in your region, you will see different badges, and you will see in what type of services each EDI is good. I mean, maybe an EDI is good in training, an EDI is good in funding, an EDI is good in networking. And you see here that we are really getting badges in test before invest and in training. So we are really proud of saying that our bigger strength is the test before invest and the training services. You see there also the digital maturity assessment, but that it's not really difficult to get, because for any SME knocking on our door, we are trying to provide this type of service. And going deeper, okay, it's 10:50 now. I think I have to go quicker now. I try to give an example of training services and why an SME should choose their own EDI for training in AI. I like to put this picture here because if you lift a stone, you find nowadays an expert on AI. So SMEs are really lost because they have a large number of trainings available. They have lack of focus. They are not informed regarding the useful course for them, and you never have time. You don't see the use of it. So the different. This is how we define our academic programs. We define in 3 stages: the basic one, the advanced one, and the expert one. Because many SMEs, they knock on our doors asking for a specific training on AI, and that's okay. I mean, I don't argue against that. AI is really key asset today. You really need to learn AI, but maybe you need before a basic training, a training based on the DCOMP framework that I don't know if you are aware of that, but the DCOMP framework is a framework defined by the European Union with 21 competencies, and we really encourage the lower level of digitalization you are, the most interesting this framework is for you. So many SMEs asking us for AI training. We are sending them in the first stage to a basic training provided by us. And afterwards, of course, they will have a LLAM or AI agents or whatever really specialized AI training, but not the first one. We are really encouraging them to be aware that we have this framework in Europe, and almost no one is aware of it, but it is really useful for you as an SME to get, let's say, a basic level in every competence that is useful for you in terms of technology. And then we have these different modules in the EDI Academy. You see here a screenshot from our website, the advanced and the expert. And you see here how we define the roadmap for an SME. Firstly, a basic training, afterwards an advanced training, and in the end, an expert academy training. And this expert academy training and the advanced one they are the ones that they are getting micro credentials from the regional university. So you don't only get a long life learning. You are not only entering in a long life learning program, but you are also getting a micro credential for you as an individual, and also for your company, which is sending you to do this training. You see here more information regarding the micro credential programs. This is a program defined by the European Union, and it is getting more and more known in every EDI at any region, because 2 years ago we were the first providing these micro credentials, but now you have more than 10 or 15, I'm not sure, but around 10 or 15 EDIs at European level providing this type of training. And some numbers here, some numbers of our indicators in January of this year. We have provide these numbers of training. You see here that is decreasing, because not every SME, not every person is really prepared to attend to an expert training. So only 9 of them, which it may seems not a high number, but it's really high in terms of other EDIs that are providing this type of services. And we are increasing these numbers because this is January, and hopefully by the end of the year we have 7, 8 more trainings defined in our website, and I hope that we have them plenty of pupils. And I would like to end with two success cases. This one is not in the mobility sector, but I always like to put this success case in our presentation, because this is a very successful case, really awarded success case by the EDI Network. We were finalists in the EDI Networks Awards in 2024 with this intervention. 2 people in a small town, 2 agricultures, using drones for making pictures and using open source algorithms to prevent pests in their village, in their small village. They knocked on our door. We funded them with a test before invest services. We helped them to improve their algorithms, and we put them in touch with private funding. And now they are 9 people in 3 locations in Spain. They are working for UN. They are working for FAO, for the FAO body of UN in Africa, and they are providing their services for using this pest prevention in farms in Africa. So we are really proud of this case. It's not one in mobility, but it's an awarded one, and it's an SME that started very tiny SME, very small SME, and now we are spreading their services all over our country. And the last one is the one maybe more interesting for you, an SME from transport sector. They didn't want let's say an initial assessment from our side. They had a really clear view of their needs and their goal with the services, and we perform this step with them. First, we perform the DMA, We confirm their needs, their strengths and their weaknesses, and we co-define with them the proposal and agreement on the scope of the services, the test before invest service. We provided the services, and after the services, we perform the DMA again and the roadmap for further actions. So what we did, they had large amounts of unused data generated from their activity, and we performed an analysis of available data sources and definition of KPIs. We developed algorithms to extract value from that data, and afterwards we performed the validation and the analysis of the data. We as an output, they got a prototype with a dashboard and data visualization, displaying detailed information on delivery times, driver efficiency, and key metrics. That dashboard it provides them an overview of delivery efficiency, and also they are providing them with trends and patterns in the efficiency, in the delivery efficiency. So with this historical analysis, comparisons, and so on, they are trying to improve their efficiency in double-digit percentage. We are now measuring the improvement that we performed with this pilot, and we are getting double-digit percentage of efficiency improvement in their company. And now we are defining with them a roadmap for further intervention. You have here, sorry, it is in Spanish, but you have here two screenshots of the dashboard that we are providing them, and they are really happy with them because they are improving the efficiency of the drivers by double-digit percentage. Okay, sorry for being late. It's 11. Sorry, Irina, it took longer than I expected, but if you have any question, please feel free to ask or further explanation regarding any slide that I showed. Whatever you want to ask, I will be pleased to help you.
Thank you very much, Sergio. I'm very impressed of your presentation. First of all, giving us the let's say overall image. What is the European Digital Hub network? And thank you for that. I was not so acknowledge of how it was developed. Thank you. And of course, I'm very impressed of your indicators that you shown us about the Aragon EDH. So really, thank you very much for that. We have very few questions, so if you can stay a few minutes,
Sure.
We will close it shortly. So a question, if I'm a SME, for instance, how do I benefit? What steps should I undertake to benefit of the services that provides your EDH?
You can get in touch with us via the website. The website is the main entry point. We have different mailboxes for our different type of services, and you get in touch with us via an email or a phone call. We start with let's say kickoff meeting. We call you and we meet with you to know more regarding your needs, and afterwards let's say we propose a service, usually test before invest, but not only, maybe training, maybe support of an investment, and that way. I mean, it is very easy. You just need to knock on our door with an email. Yeah.
Is there any need to submit any papers? I mean, bureaucratic documentation to benefit of?
Not really. I mean, that depends on the EDI. I mean, every member state has different body funding nationally. So for us in Spain, we have the Ministry of Industry, and for test before invest services, we have to make a proposal, very tight proposal, but it is not, I mean, bureaucratic task for the SME, but for us as an SME, for us as an EDI. So we receive the proposal from the SME, and we do all the bureaucratic task for getting this funding from the national ministry.
That's good news for the companies.
Yeah.
And if I want to know if the service is free of charge, or it depends on the type of the company that.
It is free of charge for SMEs, not free of charge for larger companies. Maybe for mid caps also free of charge, but for larger companies it is not free of charge because it is a mandate of digital program that we need to be focused on SMEs. So at present it's free of charge, but now for the consolidation period starting in 2026, we are also encouraged to start by a small fee for our services, let's say 10%, 10%, depending on the EDI, because that way we will raise awareness that in 2028 EDIs will go on, but not with this, let's say, free of charge for any type of service. So at present it is free of charge. Hopefully for the next years, maybe if not free of charge, with a really small free percentage of the service, but in the end, in 3 years, they want us to be, let's say, to fund by ourselves. Yeah.
I see. Okay. Thank you very much for your presentation. Thank you for all participants to staying with us until now. We are inviting you to meet us on Tuesday, on 20th of May, to get into new discovering of another EDH in Italy. I'm a magister, so I am inviting you to join. To all of you, I wish a good day and have a good end of the week. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you, Rina. Bye.